What's up, y'all? Welcome to A World of a Difference. I'm one of your hosts, Heavy.
Me, Adrian, again.
And this is A World of a Difference, a show where we talk about things that we have learned, applied to our lives, and seen it make a world of a difference.
And since we're married and opposites attract, we often have a difference of opinions, but are still able to coexist in one world, a world of a difference.
That's right. So how was your day today?
It was Friday.
It was Friday, okay. Enough said. Okay. So, let's start off with the icebreaker. Okay. Let's play a game. What was your favorite food to eat when you were coming into teenage?
Chicken.
Why chicken?
That's the only thing my mom ever brought.
I'm saying, did she buy it because she knew y'all liked it, or what?
I think she bought it because we liked it and it was also on sale.
I got you.
We used to get big old cases. She got a friend that drive trucks or something, and we used to get big boxes of chicken, and it's all. Far as I can remember, that's the only thing that I liked as a child.
Just chicken.
Like chicken and pancakes.
Chicken and pancakes?
Not together, but chicken was one and pancakes was one.
I got you. What about waffles? What's it?
I'm not a big waffle fan. I don't really care for hard foods. I like foods that's on the softer side. When it comes to, I don't like waffles. They okay, I eat them.
Waffles hard?
If you leave them in the oven too long, yeah, but I'm not a waffle fan. If you compare a waffle to a pancake, the pancake is a whole lot softer than a waffle.
I don't know where you get your waffles from, but I just get mine from the Waffle House. They be soft.
Well, see, I never ate at the Waffle House. I think the first time I ate at the Waffle House was when I met you. I wasn't a Waffle House fan because I'm not a breakfast person. So my first time eating at the Waffle House was with you.
Okay. So what was something else that was the first thing doing while you were with me? What's something else that you did for the first time? Since you said that was the first thing for you, Waffle House.
Driving a van.
Driving a van? Talking about when I made you drive the van?
Yeah, because you like, if you going to get a truck, you need to learn how to drive it. So you made me practice in the van. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
I don't know. I don't know. What about you? I don't know.
What about me? What?
The first thing that what you asked me?
First thing that I have done that I've never done before.
Okay.
When I got with you.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Go out to eat. I ain't never really go out to eat like that. Like where we went? Charlie, something like that.
And that potato soup was so good.
Potato soup. You still remember what we had? That
was
our first date.
I remember the potato soup. Now, potato soup, I don't know what else I had. Could have been anything but chicken at this point, but I remember that because you knew the girl that worked there. So.
What girl?
Some girl that was short with like a curly fro. He was like, I know her from such and such.
Ain't no telling.
I don't forget.
Was it one of the ones like was at the Texas Roadhouse?
And if she was respectful.
I don't know. Okay, let's move on. Okay, who's your child?
What was another one?
What?
Besides going out to dinner.
What was another one? That's pretty much it.
Oh, so you done everything else?
Yeah. What you said you ain't had no childhood, so what did you do that I didn't do when we got together?
It ain't necessarily have to be childhood. I'm
saying you said you didn't never do nothing, right?
My mama took us places, but I don't remember. The only thing I did was shop.
Ain't nothing we did. Oh, go to church?
Oh.
That's what I did. That's what I did when I got with you that I didn't usually do. That's it. I pretty much did everything for real. Okay, so moving on. Who was your childhood crush?
Sammy.
Why?
He was the cutest little chocolate thing. I don't even know if he was chocolate then, but he was just cute.
So you like dark-skinned boys?
I won't necessarily say dark-skinned. That's why I say I can't remember if he was really dark-skinned back then. He was brown, I guess. I don't know. It's been years ago.
That was your crush. You need to know why he was your crush.
That was then. I'm an adult now.
So who your crush now? If you don't say me, I'm
Y'all, I'm really sitting over here thinking, trying to find somebody that think that's nice looking.
And she married and talking about who her crush is.
Well, you asked the question.
Lord have mercy. Help us, Lord.
I was really trying to find somebody. Well, the good thing is I don't have one right off bat. You know, some of these people you ask who their crush is, they say Denzel Washington and Morris Chestnut and so forth and so on. I don't.
Okay. So when you were a kid, did they teach you how to prepare for a tornado while you was in school?
Yeah.
So I had a conversation with a guy today, and we were just telling him, you know, when we was at the apartment, I had to show the kids what to do, and they don't teach that in school no more.
No.
They don't
I
teach
wonder
you.
what they teach.
That's crazy. They don't teach children how to prepare. You know, you just had to get down on your knees and cover your head up and stuff like that.
You know why they don't do it no more?
What you mean?
They send them home now. When the weather get bad, they call you to come pick them up. So I guess maybe they won't be held responsible if anything happens to the child.
They call you to come pick them up.
When school experience in the form of a bad weather or something like that, the school call you to come pick your child up. I guess they have somebody at the board monitoring the weather, and they'll say, well, hey, school is dismissing at 1 o'clock or whatever.
See, that's a thing too. When we was in school, we didn't get out for all this stuff. Now they get out for fall. They get a fall break. They got a spring break. Whatever. Teacher appreciation day. Don't feel like coming day. It's just all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? If it's saying it's gonna snow and it don't even snow, they school closed.
I mean, but just think about it. It's better to just leave them at home. Remember that time Antonio got left at school and we were stuck in the snow and somebody hit the car and we had to leave the child at the school? Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'd rather just leave them in the comfort of their own home because you ain't putting nobody out in harm's way again.
Yeah, I get you. I'm just saying, like, how do we get to a point to where, well, I guess things always change. Just don't never stay the same. But I know one thing. The way they hound you to bring them back to school, they need to hound you to keep them in school. I done got text messages this week, calls about playing basketball. Man, it's cool. I started to send them a doggone thing I seen on about the news, the Greenwood Elementary. I started to send that back to his phone. Greenwood, for those that don't know, Greenwood Elementary is a school in Bessemer, and they shut down due to coronavirus. They opened back up, but then they got 19 cases. So they had to shut back down, which I think is going to happen with a lot of people. It's safe to just ride this year on out, man. You know, virtual learn to open back up next spring. I mean, that's just my take on it, you know, far as I don't play with my children. I've been out, my wife's been out, but we don't take our children out like that. You know, I take them out to get a little fresh air and stuff. I want to keep them like they in prison, but just safety. I don't play by my children. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they shut Greenwood down. Did you see that?
Yeah, you sent me the article.
Yeah, I did see that article. Then did you read it? What it said?
The school's being closed down for a certain from Monday to or something.
14 days. But what I'm saying is, and that was only with a minimum amount of students, and that's a small school. So if 19 people caught it within a small school, what's going to happen within a big school?
And the reason why it's so small is because they're only allowing, you know, certain last names to come on.
That's what I'm saying. Names. So what's going to happen when it become full capacity? It's going to be more than 19, right? If you got 19 when it's only half the people there, what's going to happen when it's all 40 people there all the time?
Well, I mean,
and the season change.
Go back to square one, and that's the whole thing. Like, I feel sorry for a lot of parents. You know, they saying they can come back to school, but you know, far as job wise, you know, it's kind of hard to get a job and say, well, hey, you know, I need to work only on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday because them are only days that my child go to school. and you find somebody to work around it, and then you go right back to square one where you back at home again with no finances. It's a bit much. And the virtual learning, like, I'm over it. Like, the first 2 weeks it was smooth sailing, but at this point I am over it.
Well, maybe that's how they want it, so you'll send your children back.
Well, they doing a darn good job in it. I tell you that.
They got to be getting some kind of incentive to get them children back in school. So they got to be doing something. They got to get a bonus. I know what it is. They get paid. They get a certain amount each year for having the children in school.
And that is true.
Yeah, they get a certain amount. So if they got 1,000 students, and they get 10,000 per student annually, that's $100,000 budget that they get. That's how you get the new football fields and the new certain stuff. So they got to have the kids there to get it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can think of. Because ain't no way you calling me in the middle of a doggone pandemic talking about my son playing basketball. Ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense.
I mean, he been calling all summer, and my answer ain't changed yet. And I guess he thought, well, if I can't get the mama, then maybe I can get the daddy.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Anyway, okay. Next topic. The vice president debate. Oh, man. Man, you talking about a comedy show. You watched the debate? Yeah, we watched it together.
I seen the end part of it. Donald seen the whole thing. I was listening to Bible study.
What part did you see?
When the fly came.
That's the only part you saw?
I think I seen a little bit before then, but when I came out, you said it had been on for an hour.
Yeah, it came on at 8 o'clock.
I had to run to the grocery store, and while I was at the grocery store, I was listening to Bible study on Zoom, so I didn't get all of it.
Right. It started off, about how I thought it was gonna go. Auntie Cam, she didn't play. He came talking, trying to over talk the moderator and everything. Auntie Cam looked at him and said, "Excuse me, I'm talking." I said, "Ooh, Lord have mercy." They go back to what we were saying last week about a black woman, boy. Black woman is something else. A black woman is something else. She gave off auntie vibes the whole debate. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She had some good points, And I ain't trying to persuade nobody who to vote for, and that like that. But I'm just telling what I saw. Mike Pence, he didn't really have nothing really to say. Every time they asked him a question, he was just saying the people of America, the great people, stuff like that. He really didn't answer the question. He danced around it,
He learned from the best.
He danced around it. And that fly on his head.
And you kept telling me it was a fly.
I told you that was a fly.
I kept saying it wasn't a fly on his head.
You thought it was something on my phone. I told you that was a fly on that man's head.
And boy, y'all on Facebook and Instagram, y'all had me hollering.
Then when I seen the fly, what did I say? I said this is what they gonna say. I said they gonna say flies attracted to, and then guess what? They got on. That's all they were saying. I said, boy, I tell you, boy. But that was funny though, man. But
what a coincidence, though.
And then he didn't even feel it on his head. It was just sitting there. It's a
Wanda Kamala. Is it Kamala?
I call it Kamala. I think it's Kamala.
Well,
Senator Harris.
Yeah, Senator Harris. She didn't say nothing, which shocked me. Because I just knew for a fact she was going to say, it's a fly on your head.
She probably sat there and said, I'm going to let this boy sit here with this fly on his head. I'm going to just let it sit there.
She better than me because I would have he was already embarrassed, but I would have told him just out of courtesy.
Right. Now, that would have been a meme, and she would have said, excuse me, you got a fly on your head. No, that would have been.
I wondered the distance that they were sitting.
12 feet.
So I wondered, could she see it?
She probably couldn't. I don't know if they had cameras zooming in and like that, but I do know they was 12 feet apart because they wanted to double it from being 6 feet because Trump COVID or whatever. So they doubled it to 12 this time. Yeah, but overall it was a pretty good debate. At least they did get a chance to talk more than Trump and Biden. Cause Trump and Biden, boy, they were just going at it, boy. I mean, this one was a little more civilized. They was able to actually answer questions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but God forbid if something was to happen to Trump. What's his name?
Mike Pence.
He wouldn't have a clue on what to do.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just.
You got a fly on your mouth?
See, God don't like ugly. Lord, forgive me.
What's going on?
Lord, forgive me. Let's just move on.
But anyway, hey, I ain't worried about who the president. I'm worried. I'm gonna vote. Y'all go vote.
Oh,
Make
yeah.
sure y'all go vote November 3rd. Exercise your right. Don't let people tell you that it don't matter and all that other stuff like that. Exercise your right. Even if it don't matter per se, still you would rather do it and it count than not do it and it was needed. You get what I'm saying? So just go out and vote November 3rd. See y'all at the polls. Okay, so let me see. I had a dream the other night. It was a it wasn't no bad dream. No, how I always say I want an old school. You say a Batmobile. I had an old school. I don't know. It was green. It was convertible. It was green, and I also had a gray car. And both of them was in the yard. It was a simple dream. Then I woke up. So maybe it's coming. Can I buy me an old school?
I don't care, as long as we got somewhere to stay.
We got somewhere to stay. We got a roof.
Well, that's all that matters to me.
I can get me a convertible. So anybody out there, I guess I got to get the same color that's in my dream with a green convertible. Hit me up. It's got to be a Cadillac or a Chevy Impala, candy green. Y'all hit me up, and we're going to use this footage so my wife can't say she didn't say I can get it. So that's what we got.
It don't bother me.
So what that look is?
Oh, it don't bother me. Everybody got their own thing that they enjoy.
That's right.
I've never been the one to say, oh, you can't go out and get this. No. If you've saved properly for it and it's something that you desire to have, then go ahead on and get it. You only live once.
You live again.
Oh, well, live twice, as Donna say.
Yeah, you live again. You don't just live once.
Okay, well, you only get to enjoy the
natural life.
Goods. So, I'm a believer in if you like it, you've saved, for it, then go ahead on and get it. Now, if you ain't saved for it and it's going to put you in a financial, situation, then nah.
I got you. That's understandable. Well, maybe my proceeds from my album pay it off, pay for it. I ain't got to go into savings or nothing like that. 'Cause the album is done. It has been sent off to distribution. It will be available November the 7th, 11/7/2020. 11/7/2020. Y'all go out and cop that. Soul Food. It's going to be available on all platforms. What's your favorite song off the album? Don't name many. Just pick one song.
The one you wrote for your mom with you and Lee Main.
Song for Mama. What's so special about it? What draws you to it?
Because it's real. It's really who your mom is, and I think it's the sweetest thing. I like it. That's my favorite one. What the stuff you saying about her in the song is real who she is and who she is being.
You're right.
So I think that's the sweetest thing.
You remember when I sent it to her on Mother's Day? What she said?
Her son Rock.
I thought she said awesome. Yeah. But that's a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? To be able to express your love to your mother through song or whatever. The Bible say honor thy mother and thy father. So that was just me honoring her. You pay attention, I honor somebody on every album. Whether it's my dad, whether it's the kids, whether it's you, whether it's my mom. I always bring a song that I'm going to honor somebody. But then I just believe in that. You think it's going to do good?
I pray it does.
I pray it's going to do. I know it's going to do good. I know it's going to do good. It's going to reach a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Here you go with this. Every time we record, we already had the debate last week.
And nothing has changed.
Yes, sometimes I know you done bathed. Hey, don't get on this camera talking about you ain't bathed again, man.
I've been working.
Oh,
how
Lord.
do you work and raise children and
Oh,
fly all over the universe?
Oh my goodness.
You come home, you take a bath because you've been out in the public. I ain't took no bath yet.
So you gonna wait till the next day because it's finna be.
Oh no, I'm gonna take a bath because I don't believe in going to bed and not taking a bath.
You know what I'm saying? By the time you bathe, it's gonna be a next day.
Well, it don't matter as long as before I hit the sheets, I bathe.
I almost said something, but I ain't gonna say it. I was gonna say a rhyme, but I ain't gonna say it. Right? You gonna get clean. Let me see.
I don't smell now.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure.
Nah, I don't smell.
You can't smell if you smell it now because your nose stuffed up.
Oh, when you stink, you can smell funk, baby.
So your phone can come through the.
Yes, if you stink. Then I'm a firm believer in if you stink. You know you stink. Nobody got to tell you you stink. You can smell wherever it's coming from.
So how do you fix the problem?
You bathe.
Have you ever been to school and smelled yourself?
No, sir.
You ain't never been to school and smelled yourself?
No, sir.
I have.
Well, that's you.
I'd have been to school and been mustard before, like in the 4th grade or something like that, and you try to hide it.
You can't hide.
You try to hide it walking through the hall and stuff like that.
Funk.
The teacher asks you a question, you raise your hand like that. You don't want to raise your hand like that. You
now, as an adult, I have left home without deodorant on. I did it for Mother's Day. You had to buy me some deodorant that was what?
That's worse. At least I was a kid. You would have known and didn't put none on.
I didn't go around nobody without the deodorant on.
No, because I had to go.
Did you notice that I was musty?
I had to go buy you some.
You didn't notice it.
What made me go buy some then?
Because I said, I started to smell myself. And I said, oh God, I forgot to put deodorant on. And the reason why I was musty is because we had church in a drive up church, whatever it's called. You know what I'm saying. And it was hot out there. That's the only reason why I think I knew I was musty.
You was musty or you was beginning to smell?
I was beginning to smell musty. I don't know.
What a deodorant in now?
It's still in my glove department for just in case of an emergency.
It probably melted by now, ain't it?
It don't matter. I take those little things, the little melted part of the little crumbles, and I rub it under my arm before I be musty.
It's gonna be all up under your fingernails and stuff
like that. You can't say
that
I was musty. I got baby wipes in my car. You can't say I was musty. I'm a firm believer in being clean. It's no reason that no adult should be walking around here smelling.
Child, neither.
You right about that part. I don't play that. I still base that 3-year-old in Johnson & Johnson and Baby Magic. It's no excuse.
I got you.
It's an excuse to be dirty.
If you working.
Well, they got spray for that.
You ain't gonna stop working so you can spray.
I will. You gonna talk about me being smelly?
No, what I'm saying is, it defeats the purpose because you're gonna get right back dirty. I guess it depends on what kind of work you're doing. Because you're doing physical work, you're gonna get right back the same way. So you might well just wait till you get through, come home and bathe.
They make all different types of laundry detergent and.
What laundry detergent got to do with your body odor?
Because I've noticed I've used this laundry detergent. Well, not the detergent, the softener. What is it called? Downy. They have a fabric softener that's for sports and sweaty and moving and all this type of stuff. So when you move, you're supposed to smell the done. And they make dude wipes now. I tried to buy Donald some. Dude wipes.
No dude wipe, man. What kind of that? A man's supposed to smell like a man.
Clean.
A man's supposed to smell like a man. Supposed to come home smelling like 10 hours, 8 hours worth of work. Huh? What'd you do if I come home and just covered in sweat and I come give you a hug?
Ooh, God, I would be upset.
Huh?
I would be upset.
Some women like that.
Well, I'm not the one. That mean they nasty.
No, that mean they appreciate their hard work.
Hard work ain't got nothing to do with smelling.
Hard work do got to do with smelling.
Okay.
When you work hard, if Antonio go out there and cut that girl, he gonna come back in and do what?
He bathes.
Because he know he's got an odor from being out there working.
Well, that's them. I'm talking about me. You asking me.
We talking about people who do physical work.
Okay, well, I don't know what to say about nobody else.
I got you. Okay, so I got something I want to talk about. The ladder effect. You know what the ladder effect is? The ladder effect is when I make it up the ladder, I leave a step for you to come up the ladder. You get what I'm saying? And then I pull you up if I'm up. Then if you surpass me, you pull me up. It's always a ladder that's going up, going up, going up. But the most problem that I see now is that everybody has this mindset of not helping one another. You get what I'm saying? It's like selfishness in a way, and I'm gonna build myself up so I can look better than you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stunt on you. That's the mentality I used to have that same mentality. You know, my whole purpose of buying a outfit, or buying a car, or hooking up a car, or whatever, is just so I can. Oh man, I'm a stunner. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't because I enjoyed it. My whole purpose of doing it was to stunt on somebody else. You get what I'm saying? So we need to break that narrative and just, really lift each other up. You know what I'm saying? If I make it whatever and get a TV show, you know what I'm saying? But you introduced me to my first gig or whatever. But now I'm successful and got a TV show or whatever. I then should owe you a favor from what you did back in the Gap. You get what I'm saying? So you can call me and say, hey, man, you remember such and such, I need that favor, bro. I need this, such and such. And I can bring you on, then we lift each other up. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that ain't happening. I heard somebody say this one thing, and this makes sense too, boy. They said, name the top 3 professional athletes that you could think about, throughout the whole time, not just right now. And they named LeBron James, with somebody who is very wealthy, is considered, the face of the NBA. They named Michael Jordan, somebody who is very wealthy, and during his time was the face of the NBA. They named Magic Johnson, who was also very wealthy, and at one point of time was the face of the NBA, right? Mm-hmm. So you got 3 powerful men, all with extreme wealth and extreme power per se. They got great names. He said, but let me ask you this question. It's gonna stun you. He said, have you ever heard of them doing anything together? I said, wow. Ain't that something? Mm-hmm. All y'all in the same sport. All y'all got great names and well, but you never seen them do anything together. Why is that?
I don't know anything about sports, y'all.
It ain't just about sports. Just anybody.
I don't know. I mean, if somebody inbox me and ask me something about a t-shirt, I send you everything from the store to the YouTube links to this, to that, to whatever you can think of, whatever I can think that can help your business. I send it to you. I ain't like that. What profit is it gonna be to me to keep something from somebody else?
Some people do that because they feel like, I guess if they tell people their secrets, then they gonna lose, they momentum.
Whatever God got for you is for you.
But I always have this philosophy, this mentality right here. Okay, you go down any street or whatever. Let's just say you ride through West End. It's 4 or 5 barbershops on one street, right? Mm-hmm. But each of them got their own clientele, right? So why should it just be just one barbershop right there and say, oh no, I'm just gonna open up one and I'm gonna run off everybody else? You see what I'm saying? It's enough for everybody, basically what I'm trying to say.
Everybody got the boss mentality. Nobody wanna work under nobody. It can be you can say, I've been cutting hair for 50 years. Why you want me to come work under this new young buck? The new young buck, he got the clientele. You old people don't stop because the way you cut hair, that ain't in style no more. And the way the new cat cut hair, then that's in style. But ain't nobody that's older gonna go work under the little young cat because they feel like, oh, I'm superior. I've been doing this for years. I can teach them how to do it.
Well, that's just stubborn. You know what I'm saying? Set in their way. Old people say that way. But what it really is a thing where everybody should work together, because you're going to have people that come in that don't like the new style. They want the old style. You get what I'm saying?
But it's just the whole thing of, I'm superior. I know more. At least you think. And I understand that everybody getting in one barbershop and they working together. If you specialize, and I don't know nothing about haircuts, but if you specialize in fades, okay, you go over here to this one. You specialize in just low cuts, and the new stuff that's out, the hair colored and all that stuff, then, it can work that way, but that's not how it is in this day and age. And it ain't so much that It's not how it is. It's just with no offense, but it's with black people. That's just how I feel, because they're afraid that the next person gonna get ahead of them.
So you think the humility is missing? Because it takes humility, even though you're older and more experienced, to work up under somebody that's younger than you.
Absolutely, because they feel, like you say, older people are so much. I'm not gonna say they stubborn and they stuck in their ways, but if I've been doing it this way for 50 years, my way is the right way. That's what they're thinking in their head, and that's what anybody.
Right.
Until you brought, into knowledge that, okay, well, you can do this and this and that. It's just ways to go around doing stuff, and it's just like, even with, just because we're using cutting hair as an example, okay, well, the old cat may take 30 minutes to cut, hair, I don't know, whatever. But the new person take 10 minutes. He can take those techniques that have improved because technology improves. I'm pretty sure the clippers get better at time, and I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure everybody can work together to learn something from somebody else. That's how I look at it. I follow with t-shirts and stuff like that. I follow a lot of people, a lot of groups, and one thing I will say about those groups, is women of all race, all ages, everything that you can think of is just different. And if you need help with something, that's one thing I will say. You just post what you need. It comes right away. When somebody posts something, when somebody learns something new, it's a bunch of congratulations. You girl, we send the tutorials or whatever you can to help somebody. That's one thing. So I guess it's who you're around too.
Surround yourself with like-minded people.
I think that plays a part in it too.
A big part. That's biblical. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You got to surround yourself with like-minded people, because they'll be hungry for the same knowledge that you got. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you trying to tell knowledge to somebody who don't want to hear it, that's a waste of breath and time and energy.
Yeah, that's true.
So when you find somebody who's really hungry, just say for instance, Josh B. Up under me, I can teach him the game that I learned in the music industry because he's hungry for it. You get what I'm saying? Right. But if I try to tell the same thing to somebody who kind of want it or don't really want it at all, it's going to go in one ear and out the other. You get what I'm saying? You got to surround yourself with like-minded people. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah, that's very, very true. Mm-hmm. But we still should support one another. We've been down too long not to support each other. You know what I'm saying?
It's just and I don't know if people look at it as, oh, they get money. They look at it in different manners. You're looking at it as your business is growing. And I say that because other people don't know what your prayer is to God. And the crazy part about it, like you just said, you can really desire to have a big t-shirt business. Boom, I want this, versus the person on the other hand that may not be so happy or excited for you, and they're doing the same thing as you, but it may not be their desire. And God will give you the desires of your heart. And I don't know.
It ain't even got to be doing the same thing as you. It can be that they doing anything. You just want to help them. For instance, how I said I was telling you about Tasha Mack, want to bake her cinnamon rolls. I told her, I said, okay, give us the cinnamon rolls. We'll eat them, we'll taste them, and we'll taste them on our podcast. We'll use our platform to promote your business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't got to be the same business. It's just about helping each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
let's just pause for a minute right here and shout out to all the black businesses that we do know. I'm going to shout you out. Hair, we got Lavorka Trust, Khadijah Page Bay. Go see them. They are awesome in the beauty salon.
What's the other girl how you did?
Who?
Jess.
Oh, Jessie do my hair. She's in there with Khadijah. Y'all go see them. They do a wonderful job. We've done work for them, and I try to support, people. Whether you support our business or not, that's not it. But the people who we do know, Khadijah, Lily, Jessie, the barber, Lee Main. Go see Lee Main. He cut hair. You need a car. Call brother D'Angelo Snow. You need cakes. You got Sister Desi Snow on the cakes. Princess Royal Pastries on the cakes. Gloria, my friend Gloria, now she does treats. I Dream of Glow treats. My sister, she make the candy apples or whatever.
My sister do baskets.
Oh, Shay, she do baskets. Miss Williams, she can decorate for you. Who else we know?
Dr. Branch can give great financial advice, financial tips.
Oh, Mike with the cars, detail, and what's the other?
Leon Tez
with the cars. The detailing of the cars. Who else?
Kim, Rest in Him Apparel.
Oh yeah, Kim.
Kimberly Nichols.
Mm-hmm.
You can go on.
Well, we just try to name the people that we personally know that do these things, and shout out to every black. Oh, Maurice, he do the pressure washing. I'm just thinking of people who we've done stuff for. Ashley feels so good. She does the jewelry.
ATM Kicks.
Oh, ATM Kicks. We did a shirt for them the other night. They're new, so go support ATM Kicks.
Fruit of Her Hand.
Oh,
Right.
We've done a lot of, shirts for different businesses or whatever. And we just try to support the people that we know that does stuff and does quality. We ain't sending y'all to nobody who gonna jack you up or mess you up or whatever.
Oh, I almost forgot my boy Martez. Exceeding Expectations Trucking.
Okay.
Yeah, he been in the truck game for a long time. Any knowledge you want to learn in trucking, holler at my boy, because he could tell you about the mistakes that he made, that'll bring you further so you won't have to suffer as long as he did. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right, and that's all it is about helping one another.
Right.
We just telling y'all who we know of that do different things and people that supported our company or whatever.
Right.
I don't want to leave nobody out.
Child care.
Oh yeah, our first lady, Just Being Me. She got a boutique, Classic Couple Boutique. Y'all, we got people, if you need stuff, we got people that can get you what you need. I don't care what it is.
Right. If we can't do it, we know somebody who do it.
Right,
It's all about connecting each other. Matter of fact, how we did the ATM kicks was by somebody referring us, to them.
And that's another thing. Great customer service goes a long way. A very, very long way.
That's real.
If you mess up, let them know. We did some shirts the other day. They didn't meet our expectations.
Right.
Now I could have just folded the t-shirt up and gave it to her and not said a word. She would have never known it.
And even when we pointed out, she still said, "Girl, that ain't nothing." You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
But just because I'm honest and I'm fair, and I believe in great customer service because it keeps them coming back every single time. And I had to be honest with her. She's been a customer with us for 3 years now. And I had to give her some of her money back.
You didn't have to.
I didn't have to because she didn't ask for it, but
Right.
I did. Because I know the type of name I want for the company.
Right.
Because you look at stuff like that, once you get a person that's been there, she refer people. That person refer. That's how your business grows. That's why it pays to always be courteous. I know sometimes with customers it can get out of hand, but and thank God, y'all. I mean, we really haven't had any bad customers, not that we know of. Anyway,
I tell you what, let's just pause right here and just give glory to God for even the business in the first place, for everything that He's doing. Royalties, World of a Difference podcast, Power Music Group, just things that He's given us. We can't speak for everybody, but we can thank God for what He's done for us. So I just want to take this time, since we're in this mode, to just thank Him for even giving us the platform or even giving us the businesses in the first place. So thank God. Thank you, Jesus. You can continue. I
forgot what I was saying.
I just wanted to get it. You were just talking about the businesses, customer service and stuff like that.
Just always make sure you guys have great customer service. Customers can be difficult at times. They don't know what they won't have for the times they entrust in you. But just try to be patient. Try to work with them. It's sleepless nights, It's long hours. It's days of sacrifice. When you don't want to get out of your bed, you still got to get out of the bed.
You got to do something every day. You got to.
Every single day, whether you feel like it or not. I know sometimes in being in business, sometimes we can push ourselves to the limit,
It's discipline.
It's hard, but
dedication.
Oh man! And I learned that this week. I think this week, 2 nights I went to bed at 4:00. I'm tired,
And
but I'm not gonna complain. And I'm gonna get back up the next day and I'm gonna go again. Not to 4 o'clock though, but I'm gonna get it.
Shout out to Alabama Department of Corrections.
Oh man, y'all
They
have
order
been a
some
blessing.
every week. They order something every week. Shout out to that. Shout out to Hope Church.
Oh yeah.
Miss Doretha Hill, shopping with us. Shout out to True Love Church.
Oh yeah.
They're shopping with us. Just thanking of people for the support who I can think of. I'm just thinking of it as it comes, to mind. I can't think of who I missed or anything.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
I got my first order. It was so crazy. I was dropping something off to somebody one day, and I was on the phone with Donald. And I said, you remember when I was passing by that post office? I said, babe, I ain't never had nothing to be shipped out of town. And you told me something, I can't remember what you told me.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, whatever it was, he said, well, something of that sort, it'll come. And I was like, well, I ain't paid no mind. I promise to God, y'all, I got home within 2 hours. I had my first out-of-town order. This girl didn't know me from Adam's house, Cadmium. I ain't never been friends on Facebook. Don't have no mutual friends or nothing. But she ordered from me. That was my first out-of-town order. This week I got I've had different shirts to go to different states. But this is my first time. This week I received my first order of masks that will be going to Los Angeles, California. I am so excited. God is good. Don't ever give up on God. Just keep believing, keep having faith. God will exceed your expectations. Never in a million years that I think I'll ever have masks going to Los Angeles, California. Especially me. I was just sitting in the garage just doing the masks. I didn't put them out there to be sold. I was just wearing them because I wanted to be different from somebody else. And just being different from somebody else made the business flourish the way that it has, and with the help of God, because it truly take God.
It take faith.
Oh man.
And it take works.
And discipline.
That's how you get progress from God. Faith plus what you gotta believe that it can be done, and you gotta work towards that goal. See, if you believe but you don't work, it don't get done. If you work but you don't believe, it won't get done. They go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have faith and you gotta have works. That's what it's about. The reason that God was able to bless, because you started working. If you didn't do nothing, he wouldn't have nothing to bless. You gotta give God something to bless. You know what I'm saying? God ain't a genie. If we sit here and we wish, oh Lord, I wish I had $1 million, it ain't gonna come. You know what I'm saying? Now what he will do is give you an opportunity for you to do something. You get what I'm saying? But the bottom line is, you got to do something. You can't not do nothing. He did not give you gifts for nothing. You get what I'm saying? You got gifts. It said a man gift will put him before great men. You know what I'm saying? By simply working your gift, find out what your gift is. Your gift is the thing that you can do the easiest with the least amount of effort. You get what I'm saying? If you know how to talk to people, if everybody come to you to vent or whatever, you get great advice. That's your gift. You know what I'm saying? That can be a talk show. That can be a therapist. That can be anything. You know what I'm saying? Go to school for nurture that gift. You know what I'm saying? But once you identify it, work towards it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why we got here or how we got here.
Me either.
And I don't want to just make it about our business, but I'm just saying how important it is to support one another. Oh, the ladder effect. That's how we got here talking. The ladder effect, pulling each other up, man. Let's continue to work together. Let's continue to build, uplift each other. We don't need tearing down. We've been tearing each other down too long, man. I done seen people, and it's sad, but it's real. I done seen people coming to somebody asking them if their job were hiring. And they'll tell them no, that the job ain't hiring, knowing that the job is hiring. You know what I'm saying? Just because they don't want to see somebody, man, I don't want him working up here with me. Bro, this ain't your company.
And who's to say they asking for themselves? They could be asking for somebody else. They may not want to work with you. That's the crazy part.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Our mentality got to change. We got to shift that. You know what I'm saying? It's all about helping one another and not trying to bring race into it. Excuse me. Or anything, but Jews, they help each other. You know what I'm saying? Mexicans, They help each other.
Oh, yeah.
Whites, they help each other. It's us that don't. You know what I'm saying?
I agree 100%.
Indians, they help each other. Africans, Pakistanians, they all help each other. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Man, look. Let me tell you something Jews do. Want to come move into this community, and two will move in with them. They'll build up their bread. They'll buy 2-3 houses on this block, and they'll end up buying the whole block and bringing their whole what they own, the whole subdivision.
That's true.
I'm telling you now, they do it all the time. Mexicans, they'll live together. 8 of them in one house. Go to work, share the bills, share this. Don't be no confusion, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that.
I think they more so grateful to be, you know.
But they grateful, and they built on family. They built on value. They get their money, they send it back to Mexico. You get what I'm saying? Man, I seen them building a house one time. I seen some Mexicans, and it was about 6 or 7 o'clock. It was getting dark. It was the Mexican building the house. His wife was building the house. His son was working on the house. And his daughter was working on the house. I'm talking about these children couldn't have been no more than about 12 or 13 years old. But their whole family was working. You know, because they know this is our home. You get what I'm saying?
And it's the same thing. We got some Mexicans that stay behind us. I'll never forget.
We used to. They moved.
Oh, they moved?
Yeah.
Oh, who stay right there?
It's empty. Nobody stay there.
I asked the children about them the other day because I ain't seen the dogs.
They ain't there.
Wow. But anyhow, I came home one day and it was dark and her husband was out there cutting the grass. And you won't believe what she was out there doing.
Blowing it, or the blower or something like that?
Holding the flashlight so he could see it.
Oh, yeah, because they got to get done. You see that's what I'm talking about.
That was the cutest thing to me. It tickled me to death.
But it tickled you, but that's the kind of help you want.
Right, because guess what? If our husband's out there cutting the grass, we just going to peep out that window.
And then when he come out, oh, you stink. I ain't going to say nothing about you. You know what I'm saying?
That's it, baby. We going to stand out there and peep out the window and make sure you don't miss a spot.
And we criticize instead of...
That's what I say. Make sure you don't miss a spot.
Instead of out there helping. You know what I'm saying?
But back there, baby, he was mowing that lawn and she had that flashlight right there, right on the side of him.
Just like them doggone scary movies and stuff like that. You see a robber come in the house and the man in there fighting them and all that stuff. And the woman sitting there, no, you need to go grab a frying pan or something and help me fight. You know what I'm saying? This our home.
Now, I think the sisters on that part gonna come in.
I don't know.
Now, Beck and them might stand back.
I don't see you coming in to help somebody breaking in the house.
I'm gonna call the police.
No, I said I don't see you grabbing no pan or something like that.
I don't know.
And you see somebody getting the best of me, all I need is a break. So if you hit him and run, that's all I need. Cause once he try to turn around on you, it's over with. It's over with. I just need that help. You know what I'm saying?
I think the sisters will come in on that note.
It depends on what kind of sister it is. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I just believe all sisters gonna come in on it. Now, Beck and them.
I can't see you doing that, Nicole. I can't see you doing that. I can't see you doing that.
Ooh, God, have mercy. Lord, thank you for covering our home with the blood.
If something like that going on,
First of all, if something like that happened, Donna, I would have to wake you up. You ain't gonna hear that. You sleep too hard.
I sleep hard, but when something like that, my spider senses kick in.
Oh, okay.
Something like that, it'll pop up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you'll help though. I'm just being real. You sit down, and look down the steps. What is that? I can see you doing that. Who is it? Who was that? Who was that? I can see you. I'm sitting here fighting. You still talking about who is it? I can see that. Who is that? What's that noise? What y'all fell on? You be asking all crazy questions about the house. You ain't trying to see. You trying to come down and man, just get some bug spray in the eyes. Do something. You know.
Ooh, Lord, thank you for your blood covering.
Yeah.
Daily.
But you said it depends on the sister. That's what I say. You said all sisters. I
believe all sisters. Now, Becky, and no offense, I don't know now. Some of them come with it nowadays, but Nah, I just see them sitting back trying to make sure little Billy and Johnny
Now them old school sisters, oh, they ain't playing no games with you. My mama and them, your mama and them, they ain't playing no games. I'm telling you, they ain't gonna play no games. I can see the old school. I can't see the new school women doing it. I can't. That's just my personal opinion.
I don't know. I ain't trying to find out. Lord, thank you for your blood covering.
Right. I'm just saying the point. How you were saying about holding the flashlight. Just talking about help.
Oh, because I wouldn't dare go out there and hold no flashlight. I would tell you to come in and cut it in the morning.
I don't know about that neither. You be asking, am I done? Probably. Something like that. I don't know.
Because he don't got to cut the grass no more anyway.
Sure don't. I refuse to. I refuse to cut the grass or take out the trash when it's a teenager in here. And I go to work 2-3 times a day. I refuse. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I got that right now. Understand what I'm saying? That fly about to land on you. That fly about to land on you like my pants. Boy, if it land on your forehead, I know something, boy. For real. Would you try to hit it off? Or you try to let it wait after we get through filming?
No, so after talking about me, I would rather them say, look at this black fool on here trying to fight, trying to get this
They
fly.
wouldn't see the fly on you, though. They seen it on him because the hair was white.
Oh,
That's why you seen it on him. Your hair black, if it landed on your hair, you wouldn't see it.
I hear it, though.
You would hear it.
I wonder, did he hear it? Because flies buzz. That kind of, I wonder, can he hear? Or was he just so into the debate with her that he couldn't? That's annoying.
I know he kind of older, too, so he may be hard to hear.
Babe,
I don't know his background. I don't know if he was military or anything like that. But if he was been in the military, it may have done something to his hearing. I'm not sure if he was. I can't say that he is or he ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the fly buzzing around me. I wonder when it lands, does it still buzz then, if that's the case?
Here we go with your thinking, your train of thought. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if it's a bug on your head or that was close to your ears. Well,
You said if it lands, it's still buzz. What you need to do, you need to write down all these questions that you have and write them all down.
I don't think nobody interested in whether when the fly lands,
You'd
does
be
it buzz.
surprised. I bet you if you Google it, there's been a question that's been asked before.
Great minds think alike.
I don't know about the great part, but it's somebody out there that think the same way you do. Believe that. You know?
We the few that make the world a better place.
What you do to make the world a better place?
I don't know. I don't bother nobody. I don't even go nowhere else. So
I can tell you what you do to make the world a better place. You're a great mother. Motherhood.
I'm over with these kids.
Motherhood. That's missing in today's world. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you're right about that part. It is a lot of women who don't believe in spending time with their children or just basically taking care of the basic needs. But I'm not the one to point finger at people anymore because you don't know what people have been through that causes them to be that way. So I'm kind of.
It ain't even about spending time no more. Like I was at Publix one time. I think you was with me. I think you was with me that time.
At Publix at a grocery store and we was together.
Yeah, I was in the car, of course.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
I'm not in the store, but we was in the in Publix, and I was in the car, and a girl and her mama was in the car. They came from the store and came to the car, and I guess they was waiting on another girl to come out the store. I guess the two girls was into it or whatever. The two young girls over a boy. So they got to arguing. And the mama hopped out the car, ready to fight with the daughter. I said, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, that's pitiful.
That's crazy. Over the little boy. You know what I'm saying?
That's pitiful.
That's crazy, man. And it was, I think the little boy had an uncle or something that broke it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he told the girl, go home, tell your daddy, he know who I am. Tell him to call me, whatever, we'll get you straight. You know what I'm saying? He was telling the mama, you know you wrong, such and such. I'm like, that's crazy though, man.
Now that I ain't gonna do. I ain't with the foolishness now.
I'm just saying,
That part is sad, but that ain't what's gonna take place.
It's more of a sisterhood than a motherhood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm the type. I always say, people say, you should be your children's friend, whatever. Now they're gonna make enough friends. They only got one parent. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make plenty of friends throughout their life. They don't need me to be their friend. They need me to be their parent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I believe. That's just my personal opinion. What's your take?
I just have a different outlook on it because you may have grown up in a home where were you free to talk to your parents? Were you fearful to go to your parents about stuff?
No, I wasn't fearful. I just didn't.
But I'm saying, did they ever make it okay for you to come and sit down and talk to them about different things?
I mean, we never discussed it. Because I'm the type of person to where if something comes up, I try to fix it myself. You get what I'm saying? Whatever it is, even if I ain't feeling good, I'm gonna try to do some stuff to make myself feel good instead of going to mom and say, "Oh, mom, my stomach hurt." You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. You know, I think I came to my mama one time when I couldn't figure out the problem. She had to take me to the doctor. Yeah, that's a whole nother. So you had to ask her off camera. I ain't trying to. I ain't trying to.
Imagine.
I ain't trying to get her deleted like they did last time. You know, so yeah, that's something you got to ask her.
I just have a different intake on. I'm not saying that it's best to be their friends, but I grew up in a home where I was fearful to talk to my mom because how she would react to certain things. So I didn't have that where I was just able to go in and, sit and talk. Now I am able to Now I'm able to
To what?
To go in and talk to her now because I'm older. But as a child I was so fearful. And that's something that I grew up with, and I don't want the kids to grow up that way. So it's not that I'm trying to be their friend. I just want it where they will feel, comfortable enough to come and say, well, hey, this is what's taking place, or this is what happened, or.
But there's pros and cons to that.
It's pros and cons to it,
but they get to a place where they don't respect you. You can be telling them to do certain things, and they don't do it. So because they always think you gon', oh, that's just mom. You know what I'm saying?
So is it best to grow up in a house where you don't feel comfortable with talking to your parents?
No, it should be a balance. When I say what I mean what I say.
But I'm saying
if you do that, then it come time where I laugh. Like say for instance, they know I don't play. You know what I'm saying? So certain things I'm just keeping it real. Some things they may do with you, they ain't gonna dare do with me. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Because they already know, hey, dad ain't playing that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it is a time where daddy can laugh and joke at the same time. I may crack a joke or say, we'll be in the car or whatever, just riding. I bust out and say, "Mom, you pulled," or something like that, just to get the laughs and stuff. Cause there's a certain time to be a friend. But me personally, I'm more of a parent. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I just think it's different, and this is only from my experience that don't make my way the right way. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to guide you in somewhat of a right path. I only try to implement some things in my way of parenting because those are things that I lacked as a child. Those are things that I wanted to be able to do as a child.
So you trying to relive your childhood?
Not so much relive my childhood, but you have to
replace your childhood.
Not so much replace it, but if I can't say that the way my mother parented was wrong. No. That would be horrible to say because that would be a bold-faced lie. She did the best that she could do.
No.
So that's never what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got
but
you.
I don't ever want it to be where they're so fearful that they can't come and talk to me about small things.
Right.
And that's what I didn't have that. And so just small things that I did not have that I did desire as a child, I want to be able to incorporate some of those things in.
Right. But
in my parenting.
Let me ask you a question. Has that, and just be truthfully honest, not for me, but for the people, with you being more of a friend to them, has it ever backfired on you?
Oh, 1,000,001 times.
Right. So the key is balance. Once again, we talked back a few episodes ago. It's about balance. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's the key because you can't be too friendly to them because they'll take advantage of your butt. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. They will.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be, stern with them.
And everything I do try to tell them, I try to tell them from experience so that they don't make the same mistakes that I made. I'm not saying that my way, even my way of telling them is the right way, you know. But I don't want my kids to make the same mistakes that I've made. I just want them to have better in life. And I think that's all parents, you know, goal or whatever, you know, to give their kids better than what they may have had. I don't think either one of us came from homes where we were just abused and neglected and grew up poorly. No. You know, not at all. I don't know. I will speak on behalf of myself. I've been very privileged my whole life, and I thank God for that, you know. I think I had a great childhood.
We had a great childhood, but not because of material things, because we were family. Mm-hmm. We did a lot of family things. But know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. That right there you can incorporate in, because I didn't have that. You know, we went to Disney World and Universal Studios and stuff like that. Stuff we did do, you know, we went to the beach and stuff like that. But but we were more of a family type thing. Like we went to a couple of places, but it wasn't like far as every summer we went somewhere. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But ours was more of a Friday night is movie night. Go to Blockbuster and get a movie and go to Little Caesars and get a pizza and come home, and you know.
See, I had like almost like a tradition. Almost every Friday, you know, it was gonna be pizza.
Yeah, we did something like that all the time.
Mm-hmm. See, you know.
Well, see, opposites attract, and God knows what to put together. You know what I'm saying?
That is true at the end of the day.
Yeah, He know what you was lacking and what I was lacking, and He put that together, and we can be whole.
Word to the wise. Don't go out here trying to find nobody but on your own.
What you mean?
You can't just go around here picking who you want.
As far as what?
When it comes to marriage, you can pick the wrong thing and being disobedient to God. I think patience is the key. You know, you can go out here and find what you think is good for you, but you'll find out in the end that it wasn't all that it was cracked up to be, versus when you take your time and you tell God what you want. And one thing about God will give you the desires of your heart, versus I wouldn't have picked you off the street because I ain't know nothing about you.
Right.
I ain't know you.
Because I came and got you.
But I would have never picked you.
You had to, because I picked you.
But I'm just saying. Now, had I picked somebody, ain't no telling where I'd be.
You've picked wrong before.
Oh, yes, I have. Yeah. Yes, in disobedience, it causes.
We all have picked wrong. We all have picked wrong before. That ain't the point. We all have picked wrong before. But the key is learning from your mistakes. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Jesus. And not trying to make that same mistake again. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what you thought you wanted, so now you know to choose the opposite. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But just thank God that He brought us together, and we got Him as the head, and He taking us where He taking us. Hopefully we can be an inspiration to somebody else. Hopefully.
Let God pick.
Woo! I sure should have did that. I should have let God pick. Mm-hmm. It was that short haircut. I thought you was Fantasia.
What you got?
Fanta.
Ooh, Jesus Christ.
All right, y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in with us. We'll see y'all next week.
What kind of Fanta?